Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am the creative mind owner, shipper, emailer, dyer, winder of yarns, spinner of yarns, knitter of yarns. I did not knit these. I have some wonderful friends that knit those for me, or for you to see. I did, however, knit this. So I do knit, I do crochet, I spin, I felt. I pretend like I know how to weave. I can do like a basic weave. I enjoy weaving. It's fun. I love seeing how the fabric turns out. But anyhow, this is my studio, and I'll be doing a tour of the studio during our little session on Zoom. And I will also be showing you some of my wonderful yarns. I also have some fabulous spinning fibers. So this is mulberry bombyx silk. It's just stunning, stunning. I have like this little bit that I've set to the side for myself until, like, you know, every now and then I feel generous and I send like a little sample to spinners. It's like, here, you want to pet it? So this stuff is great. I also have a show exclusive colorway for you guys, and that is Candy Apple. I love the Candy Apple. It just at first I was really going for like some blues and greens. I did two samples. They will both be available, but the official one for 2020 is Candy Apple. I almost named it Poison Apple because, well, you know, we know how 2020 is going. So you know, we have a little caramel at top, and then we have these beautiful, bright, delicious reds for the apples. So this is the one that I went with, because it was like, and it's so fallish and it's warm, and we need something warm. I also will have my second option available, which was another one that I could go with. I just couldn't decide between the two, and I love this one, and I will have some of it on the website. I just don't know what I'm going to call it yet, so this one might also be the alternate show colorway. So, which I really, really like. You know, I also have, oh, if you got a bag, hi guys, if you got a bag, you got one of these, resting stitch face. So these are little buttons that I design, and I just really enjoy them. So this one, and that's actually some of my yarn. I always use my yarn in the background, or I do something in Photoshop and just have some fun with it. This one, you can't read it that well on the video, but it's for knit's sake. These will all be on the website during the show. And then we also have, haha, knit one FU. Love that one. It's also one of my favorite curse words. And what the herd. And I have a whole bunch of others. There's one that's hilarious. I love it so much because one of my favorite songs when I was younger was I like the Tone Loc song, the I Like Big Butts. So we have one that says I like big balls, with a big yarn ball on it. So and then, oh, I have a new yarn that was going to be coming out this fall, and that's Manchu. I always pronounce it wrong. Manchu. So and Manchu is it's a lady's overgown. So, you know, the ladies would have had their regular gown underneath, and then they would have had this gorgeous silk, you know, brocade, embroidered, embellished overgown or coat or mantle that would have gone over their everyday dress in the 17 and early 1800s. And that's where I came up with that, because most of those would have been made with silk. They would have been embellished with silk. And, you know, it's just a gorgeous yarn. By the way, this yarn has silk in it. It is merino, non-superwash, with 15% silk. It has a beautiful drape, and I just can't, I love it. I can't stop touching it. So I kind of keep it away from myself. That way I'm not always like, oh, that yarn, because I kind of get a little drooly. I mean, let me swallow there. Yeah, I'm getting a little drool worthy, definitely drool worthy. I also have Figment, which is a nice sparkly yarn, sock fingering weight. This colorway is Venom, and most of my skeins are tied in 2 or 3 to 4 places, so that when you unhank them, you can put them on your Swift and then take those ties off. Every now and then we have a few that are not. And now, oh, now this is grit. And grit you see in the two sweaters behind me. Over here is the Wintersaal. I love the Wintersaal. It's gorgeous. It's getting a little blown out from the lighting, but this is a merino worsted weight yarn. It's absolutely fabulous. It's great in plain stockinette, and also just cables really pop with this yarn. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have Still, which is a heavy DK, light worsted, superwash merino. Just a delightful yarn. This colorway is Topaz. And Topaz goes really well with my next yarn, which is Starry Night. And that can also kind of go for like a exploding TARDIS. But you know, Starry Night was one of those things that was really near and dear to me when I was a teenager, and I just love the Vincent van Gogh story, and I loved that painting. I still like it to this day, you know, Starry Night. But this is a line. It's a sport weight, 330 yards, 100 grams, and it's really, really nice. It's really nice. I'm actually knitting a shawl out of it, and I'll be able to show you guys that later. I forgot to bring it with me today. I'm at my studio, and my studio is a pet and smoke-free environment. I also have some minis back here. Sorry, I had a little hair on my eye. I have some minis back here. There you can see the Figment, Inkling. I didn't talk much about that. Oh, we have Good Juju. Now, Good Juju, I know, I get it. It's superwash merino with nylon, but oh my gosh. I found like, oh, the most amazing little sock yarn out of this. It's a sock fingering weight, 435 yards, 100 grams. This colorway is Amethyst. I kind of have a thing for purple if you can't tell. But this colorway is Amethyst, and it's so, so yummy. One of the other colorways that we have that would go well with that is Galaxy. Now this is out of the Manchu. Beautiful, beautiful colorways together. And if you're also looking for another colorway, we have Aquamarine. Sorry, I'm talking so fast that my brain's getting a little bit ahead of my mouth. I also have some wonderful spinning fibers that I'd like to share with you guys. We have a, this is a mulberry bombic silk, and it's a comb top. It's so delightful. This is my, my little I'm allowed to touch, because I actually keep them in nice little bags to keep my fingers out of them. They're just delightful and wonderful and so squishy and soft, and oh, I'm just trying not to drool here. I'll also have Targhee braids for you guys that like to spin Targhee, some Polworth, a little bit of merino. Oh, and I have breed packs, and the breed packs that I currently have, the most of, are Tunis, which is, I'm not sure if you're aware, it's a rare heritage breed, and so I have Tunis, and I also have Cormo and Cormo Cross. And there might be a few others kind of sneaking in there by the time everything goes live. Oh, I have some mohair. If I have time, I will hopefully get that online for you guys. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody. I know I have some yarns that I haven't even talked about or come across. You know, these are the two that I really wanted to show you. They're just beautiful. You know, thank you, Monica. Thank you, Jan. You guys are amazing. Now this one, this is out of my Figment. And I probably should have pulled a few of these skeins down just to show you, but this is, this right here is Figment. So I used Appaloosa, and one of my really cool colorways, oh goodness, Velvet Underground. I have a whole lot. So, but we used Velvet, and I used Velvet Underground and Appaloosa for this, and this is the Night Shift by Christopher Salas. So it was one of the more enjoyable knits that I've had, because even though it was a really nice repeat, I found it to be really fun and challenging. And by the time you get kind of tired of looking at the same colors together, you kind of changed it up. So I just really enjoyed it a lot. And as you can tell, I was wearing it. But anyhow, I really look forward to seeing you guys. I haven't done a show like this, and I have missed talking to my fiber people so much. So I really look forward to seeing you guys, and and getting the chance to know you. This would have been, I'm assuming that maybe I would have made it into Indie Untangled this year in person, and I could have met people and talked and just had a great time. But unfortunately, we have no shows this year. But I'm thrilled and ecstatic to be able to interact with you guys through the Zoom meeting at my time. So you guys, thank you so much for joining, listening to me, and I hope that I get to meet each and every one of you. I really appreciate being involved in Indie Untangled this year, and I really regret that that's not in person, but I kind of feel like we're gonna have a good time. So come on down and enjoy my studio. At some point in time, I'm gonna do at least one studio tour. I probably might do that towards the end and show you a little bit of everything I have going on here. Just a little well, it's not going to be a sneak peek, but I'll tell you I have a mill. It's a little cottage mill. It's not a huge one, but I mean, it's a lot bigger than a drum carter. And I'm also planning to tidy up and show you guys the dye room where all the magic happens. So, I hope you guys tune in, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you all and having a chance to get to know you. So I hope you guys are having a great day, taking care of yourselves, and I look forward to our interaction. So thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.